What up, YouTube? This is Kirito HD Gaming coming at you with a real quick update video of the new seasonal stuff of next season. Let's get started. New operator coming in is going to be Darneri, or I'm going to just stick with that. He's going to have the FMG9, Smokes SMG. He's going to have the Scorpion Evo, Ella's SMG. He's going to also have the pistol that the SAS members have, and he's also going to have the new secondary shotgun that has slug rounds, and it's going to have 4 rounds, and it's also going to do 63 damage, I think it was, but there is quite a damage drop off fall of what I have seen, and also I don't think it's gonna be really gonna be a all-star weapon that people are gonna just randomly use as a primary. I just don't see it. Aurora's pistol is getting buffed and will be coming to operators like Ying, Sledge, Pulse, Rook. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the last operator. You got Ying, Sledge, Pulse, Rook. Ooh, I totally forgot the fifth operator. I'll get on top of that real quick. But we'll get back to that real quick. I forgot the fifth operator that's getting that gun. I know it's Sledge, Rook, Ying, and also, damn, I just forgot, Impulse. I honestly forgot who else is getting it though. Legion Super Shorty is getting taken away and it's going to Wamai. Rook is also apparently getting the C4. I'm not even apparently. I've seen footage of it, so it's true. I just I guess it's just a thing that people are still talking about. I don't really honestly even understand why they think giving him a nitro is smart. Like you're already giving him the sidearm secondary. Another thing that's coming is the nerfs to Blackbeard. Yes, Nerf Beard is coming back for sure. Um, he is going to have basically when he reloads now, it's gonna go to the smallest part of his shield. Like if he switched his to his gun and put his shield on his back, or if he's planning, it's gonna be the smallest part when he's reloading. He's getting 21 bullets in the mag now. You got 20 in the mag and then one in the chamber. And then you also are getting the nerf to where he cannot no longer just repel into a window, nor can he aim down sights while repelling into a window. And also, he will also be getting a nerf to the when he aims down his sights and his shield becomes exposed, his shield comes back up when you un-ADS. It used to take zero point 0.5 seconds for that to happen. Now it's taking a zero point 0.9 seconds. So that's adding 4 more. It's adding zero point 0.4 more seconds to the time limit to get you a headshot basically while he's un-ADSing. Those are the nerfs that I can think of right now. Like I said, I just know he's getting nerfed to Oblivion again. I just thought they should have came up with another ideal for him instead of bringing him as a shield. Oh yeah, the other one is he's getting 3 breach charging with his shield instead of 4. So they're taking away 1 for that. And then all ACOGs on defense for fully automatic weapons are getting taken away besides the ACS 12 and then the TCS G12, and then Recruit Sentry will also be getting the same shotgun as Decade. or Kaid, I mean. Too many people use both names, and I just completely just go with what I heard recently. um, Echo is getting a boost in speed. He's going back to a 2 speed and 2 health instead of a 1 speed, 3 health. And then the new operator now is gonna be a mixture of a proxy alarm, but also a laser setup like a Rooney, but a lot deadlier, I guess you could say. If you actually combine them up and put them in really good angles that attackers cannot shoot or get rid of them unless they bring operators like IQ to find a way to get it at a different angle or underneath, and also EMPs or explosives. So it's basically going to require a lot of utility usage, I guess you could say. Which for an operator like that to come, I actually enjoy that because I feel like with all the operators we have now, the only utility usage that really takes up quite a bit of util is castle in my opinion, unless someone brings a sledge and they just sledge all the things, then that makes sense. But like other than that, if no one plays sledge, castle can take up quite a bit of util. I mean, mirror takes up to two utility away if you're like running Ash or something, or if you're running Cali. But other than that, I mean, you can literally get rid of Frost by shooting it. You could throw a grenade. It's really up to you. But like, I think maybe, hopefully, we're going back to kind of the utility meta. I'm not saying that full on because I just feel like as long as there's a cog on defense, it's gonna always have some type of TDM meta. And I don't mind the shotguns having a cog still, but they need to take away DMRs on defense. I am sorry. Like I am actually glad Sentry is getting the shotgun instead of a DMR. So I'm still glad that Tubarao and Aruni are gonna be the only two operators with DMR ACOGs. I just don't think the DMR should be on defense. I'm just gonna be honest, especially like Tubarao basically it does 67 damage. That's a two-shot kill in most cases. Worst case, a three-shot. Aruni does 60 damage, so two-shot kill two at worst three-shot. So something like that should not be on defense, in my opinion. When defenders get all the advantages, they get time, they get util, they get everything in the books. While attackers, only advantage now is they all get ACOG and can fight from a distance with better scenarios. Obviously, that doesn't guarantee it because people can still completely destroy you. But I'm happy that they do keep the shotguns with ACOG because if they took away the ACOG from K, Goyo, Sentry, or even the ACOG away from Maestro, Alibi, and Azami, I feel like that would kill those weapons. I honestly feel like that would literally kill those weapons off. Maybe not so much Cade's weapon, but it definitely would kill off the I think Maestro, Alibi, and Azami. I will say this: I feel like a zombie is going to be picked a lot more for the ACOG now, starting next season, and probably Alibi. I feel like these two will probably be picked a lot more. I don't see Maestro being as picked as much because the fact that I don't see people using the shotgun over the LMG. I personally wouldn't, but I just don't see it. And then I could possibly see people using the shotgun on Goyo now instead of using the Vector, because Goyo is just a beast in general on defense. It really never is the fact that he has ACOG on his gun. Yes, it's just an extra, like, let me get this operator because now he has ACOG too. But now since it's getting taken away, I can see people switching to the shotgun for sure. For Cade, I could also see I could see people switching to the SMG more now, since um it's gonna be hit and miss. It's gonna be I've noticed one thing. Shotgun is gonna be played a lot more if there's gonna want to be spawn peeking, and the shotgun's gonna be played more in scenarios where it's a more if you want to set up at a more of a medium range. But I could see people playing Cade more with the SMG now also because the fact that maybe he's gonna be more valid throughout the playthroughs and maybe not as banned as much. Because with this happening to defense, I feel like we're going to go back to the average bans that we used to see. You're going to still see Mira because for some odd reason, Ashes and Twitches never know how to handle Miras. I understand no one's going to want to just play Cali on an average basis, but Ash and Twitch can take care of it. And for some odd reason, nobody ever wants to. I don't know why it is, but nobody ever wants to like get the Ash and Ash charge the Mira. Ash just wants to run brain dead into sight and die, or drop kills and actually win one of the two scenarios. And then Twitch, half of the Twitch mains I see nowadays just use her gun for recoil headshot. And yeah, this is why I kind of miss the old Twitch with her grip because when she had vertical grip, people would choose her and actually use her for her actual kit. And you still had people that used her for a weapon because at that point in time the recoil was a whole lot better and people would just laser beam people, and that's really the reason why they took it away. But I'm just saying in general, Twitch has just been nerfed multiple times and it's kind of ridiculous. But those are the patch notes basically that I remember off the top of my head. If I get the last operator's name that is getting the sidearm of Aurora's pistol, I will update you guys on that. I totally forgot. Matter of fact, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. Orcs. That's who I missed. Orcs is also getting it. Now I can see people using the shotgun on Orcs. Because the Spaz, in my opinion, is actually a really good gun. Only sad part is it does do very little amount of damage, sadly. 31 is kind of one of the lowest in the game. That's why you tend to mag dump people with that shotgun. That is why it's also a semi-auto and it's very quick to shoot with the trigger finger. But yeah, the only thing that I could see next season, the pick rate for Castle and Frost might drastically go down. So I do see a possible buff in the future for both of those operators. That is my 2 cents. The reason why I say that is no offense, but I wouldn't have mind if Castle and Frost kept their ACOG. I wouldn't have mind because Frost doesn't even do 600 fire rate. She doesn't even do 600 fire rate, and she's at 36 damage. They even nerfed her damage. Like, yeah, you could run extended barrel and get 40, but like 36 to 40, not a big difference when she used to be at 45. It's not a big difference. And then Castle, on the other hand, getting his ACOG taken away, and he's exactly at 600 fire rate, 38 damage. I mean, even if you run an extended barrel on him, he just goes up to 42. So, I mean, even at 42, I've had scenarios because his gun shoots so damn slow that I never, like, I've actually went up against Ash and hit her 2 to 3 times with this gun, but obviously you have the limb shot, I guess, multiplier you want to consider it, where if you hit them in the limb, you get half damage now or whatever the case is. Well, I've had incidences where I've literally lasered an Ash, but because Ash's gun does so much more damage, like matter of fact, it happened to me like 2 days ago where I lasered an Ash and she was at like one between 5 HP and I died, but I hit her first and everything. But as you can see, the R4C does 860 fire rate. So I mean, if I don't hit a headshot, a lot of people can just turn around, not turn around because it was head on head. A lot of people can just erase you because that's what, 6, 7, 8. That's 260 more rounds per minute on the Ash compared to Castle, meaning a way quicker time to kill. But that would be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe, and I will try to upload more videos. I do stream on Twitch as much as possible when I play this game. So if you ever also want to join up, I don't mind. We can play, and yeah, peace.